to continue to share a bit more about my experience on going carnivore and as I continue to reflect on how and why it's working for me to now eat the way that I do and following other people in the comment sections and whatnot about what people struggle with um, when they believe it is a good option for them but are convinced that either they can't do it long term, it won't be sustainable, those types of things. And while each one of us is going to have our own unique experience, I just wanted to share some things. And I'm going to also include mindset and when we're really ready to go for it and when we're really not ready and how that affects the outcomes that we might experience with this shift. So, the thing about mindset, and for me, I'm drawing from a background as a therapist and I'm very spiritual. I believe we have a higher self, a soul. And the more connected we are, the more grounded we are in our body with our higher wisdom. I have noticed in my experience that I was really ready to make the commitment to provide my body with what I believe that it needs. Earlier on in my life, I would not have been ready, and it would have been more willpower, discipline, would have felt like I was sacrificing and not allowing myself to indulge and really enjoy my life experience or living, not having the taste of foods that I really enjoy. And I grew up eating quite a lot of sugar, refined sugar, and unhealthy snacks and things like that. So it's been definitely a journey. And I'm 58 years old now. And, you know, really, when we look at what is our motivator for why we want to do something like a carnivore, a keto, basically anything that's pretty low carb when we're used to eating carbs and it's really hard to get away from, certainly in America. Standard American diet is some of what the references are, and it's a little bit of everything. And, you go to any restaurant and it's most of the time revolving around so much in the way of carbs. And it's not just about the carbs. I'll talk a little bit more about that. So, I was really ready because I was tired of feeling so depleted in my energy. And I think the timing of when I hit menopause, I had gained weight to the point where I considered myself to be overweight. It wasn't like huge, but I didn't feel good. But I wasn't going into it looking at how can I lose weight. That was actually just an added bonus. I really wanted more energy. And when we have not just the motivation, but it's just a knowing, it's a passion, it's intuition. When we know it's for our highest good, and when I say no, I mean from deep, deep, deep down, not from a part of us that's attached to a certain outcome in the sense of, I gotta lose weight. I need to get rid of this disease, which is certainly going to be part of our journey here with that. But you know what it's like when you're in sort of a fear, worry, things like that. And when we take action from that consciousness or that awareness, it's different, less sustainable, very fear based. Like, I have to have this or do this or else, which I get because lots of us have health issues and concerns about that. But going in with an aligned decision for the highest good has made all the difference for me. I don't feel at all like it's a sacrifice my not eating some of the things that I used to eat. I used to default for my lunch was often a sandwich because I'd be starving if I had salad. I'm like, oh, I should eat a healthy, low fat type of meat and salad and veggies. And I'm hungry in an hour and feeling like crap. And side note, that's just been so many people's experiences that in order to lose weight, we have to be depriving ourselves of lots of calories and things like that. I've really appreciated learning that there's another way. I don't believe we should ever be deprived. And certainly parts of us are going to scream out. That's where we get cravings. That's where we want to binge eat, overeat, and all of that. So I think part of it is really being ready. And it's great to start wherever you're at, right? Even if you're like, well, I don't know if I feel, fully confident and fully like um, knowing that this is going to work, and that's okay. When I talk about mindset, um, when we are not believing we can do it, and we'll certainly go in and out of that and have doubt. So you don't have to be 100% in and knowing all the time, I got this, but learning how to reconnect with yourself, that higher wisdom, the reasons why you're even starting the thing in the first place. And this could apply to food or anything else. But when we believe in something, like I know that this is right for me, the way that I'm eating now, and probably in another video, maybe I'll share a little bit more of the details of what that looks like and even what some of the challenges have been. In this video, I wanted to talk a little bit more about like the mindset and being aligned, like energetically aligned. And if we're just in our head making all of our decisions, we don't access our higher wisdom so much. We do need to use our head, our mind, doing the research and things, but tune into how you feel. What resonates for you? What inspires you? I'm imagining so many of you, right? You're listening to people's stories. You're here listening to me. You can listen to people's videos. There's lots of doctors out there teaching about carnivore and even keto. Just notice what you're interested in. What are you curious about? And follow that. Follow that. And even try to create some spaciousness instead of, I have to solve this problem and feeling really desperate. This is where I love to teach other, types of tools for like mind and body and nervous system calm and well-being, and again like learning how to connect with that higher wisdom, because it can make all the difference in the world. So stay tuned, I'll be making more videos. Would love to hear about your experiences, and if you have particular questions and you'd like me to make videos um, in this area, please let me know. I'm happy to make more of them.